Your line of credit is good to go. You can use it starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I'm chasing the flames, yeah.
And listen, I got to go. I'm on call with this guy 24/7. Bye.
Hello, George. It's Jaime. I've got more clients coming in, George. They're flying all the way from Greece. I want you should make Greek chicken. Greek. Chicken. And I'm not even Greek. Tell that fish guy to get some of that halibut out of the Gulf of America or wherever he gets it. Don't make halibut just for the hell of it. They don't like too fishy. They just like fishy. One of my Greek clients is a vegetarian, George, so you have to make vegetables like that lion thing you do with potatoes. It was so delicious. I wanted to slap somebody, but not my clients, of course. Unbelievable. Don't make it too fishy. Not too fishy. You got me, George?
Mountains bold, a mile high. The Rio mirrors a clear blue sky. Winds who dance with turbulent weeds. Nights burn cold, my heart is free. I'm chasing the flames, chasing the flames. Chilies grow across green fields. Hot sun glows, the trees so real. Slicing, dicing with a flare. Anticipation in the air. I'm chasing the flame, chasing the flame. Surfing, turfing on the grill. Now there's a way, there's a will. Flavors bursting with delight. On call, create the perfect bite. I'm chasing the flames, chasing the flames. I'm chasing the flames, yeah. Chasing the flames. I'm chasing the flame. I'm chasing the flame.
We're going to talk about altitude and air pressure, and we're going to talk about combustion. We're going to talk first about altitude. We're at 6,000 feet in the high desert of New Mexico. It's dry, and it's going to be 100 degrees today. How's that going to affect our cook? Well, when the higher up you are, guess what? The lower the boiling point. So, if I change 500 feet from here, things are a little different. Not a whole lot, but noticeably. So what do you want to know about that when you get ready to cook? You want to know that it's going to take a little longer to cook up here. We have less oxygen at this level. And as that happens, the fires take a little more fuel at this altitude than they would at 5,000 feet. So remember that. Air pressure, altitude make a difference on your cook. I'm not going to make it too complicated today, but just remember, look where you're camping if you're outdoors. Where's the stadium where you're tailgating? How high from sea level are you? Are you cooking at sea level? Then that's going to be completely different. And then that might confuse you. But I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I'm starting to get confused because it's a very complicated subject. So let's move on and let's get back to chasing the flames. We've got a guest today, and it's Jeff Siembieda, a legend in New Mexico. He is the founder of the New Mexico Bowl, and his list of accomplishments and awards are so long, I had to write them out. And I will just say that he's got a great show on from 7 to 10 every day on 6:10 a.m. And it's a simulcast at Channel 26, ProView's Comcast Channel 26. And we decided to have him up because his demographic is very close to our demographic. People that like sports, like food second and recreation third. And the people that cook like food, recreation, and sports. So they're real close. Now, we're talking about tailgating today, and I'm gonna tell you how easy and fun it can be, but first let me read you a few stats. In, let's see, in 2010, 2011, 2017, 2019, that was New Mexico Broadcaster Association Best Breaking News. That's pretty intense. 2000, Sportscaster of the Year by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association. And 2015 and 2016, he was featured the Sportscaster of the Year.
I got to update that. I got to add the latest one.
Which one is the latest?
What was it, 21, I think?
What'd you get?
The same one.
Same one?
Yeah.
Well,
But who's counting? It's kind of like a litany of my life passing before me. Yeah,
Well,
that's
thanks for
very
coming on,
kind.
Jeff.
No,
Really
George,
appreciate
I appreciate the invite and I appreciate the kind words, and I'm looking forward to this. I've watched what you're doing, and it's really, really, really cool. And I'm thinking, okay, sports, recreation, and food, and I think that the priority scale probably varies, right, from time to time, which one is at the top. And probably today, I think it's food and recreation, and then sports.
We got a little recreation with us as well.
I'm very appreciative. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
Tailgating. Okay, if you don't have a grill that's portable, or you don't have a griddle that's portable, then you're going to tailgate. You make everything in advance, but you want things simple. So today we're doing a little Greek chicken. Very simple. It's just chicken, some lemons, lemon juice, some very good extra virgin olive oil.
How long did that take to prep?
About 15 minutes.
And this will feed how many?
This will feed everybody here today, 14 people, without any trouble at all. And then, of course, we'll have some other sides to go.
And it's easy. You just put the chicken in there, and I see garlic, I see lemon, I see onions.
When we get ready to put it in, we're going to pour some Japanese rice wine without alcohol in there. You can use any wine. I mean, you could use a Greek wine if you want a white wine. The reason I like that, it's a little more floral, and it kind of lifts it up a little bit. We've already got a lot of acid in there with the lemons, but the wine just elevates the chicken quite a bit. And we'll put it in, and my first instructor at culinary school is here today, and so he and I are going to work all this flame and fire together. It's really kind of fun. You'll have a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad.
We talk about fire, we talk about how the cook goes, but this is the kind of dish where you can make it in advance. You can hold it well, just make sure you keep it at the right temperatures. And what's most important is, if you do have a way to warm it up at the tailgate party, that's great. But if you don't, you can just transport it in this guy. Cover it really well, put it inside an insulated box, and then take it there, and everybody can just grab the tongs and reach right in here and get it.
You go to work.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Keep a tailgate simple.
And good.
Make sure it's savory. Make sure all the other people that are parked around you want to come over to where you are. Your stuff's so good. And you know why? Because you make it wow good. Let's get started chasing the flames. By the time this starts dying down, you're ready to cook, okay? So this is the first layer. Now we've got to turn these into embers, okay? So we're going to add more wood. When you see a little more ember in there, towards the back mainly, then you know you're good. Now we've got the flame. If you look at the flame now, it's coming over the top. It's broiling up there, but it also uses conduction down here. So you're cooking from the bottom, you're cooking from the top, and then the sides are radiating. So you're really using three methods. It just changes the way things taste, But we're kind of almost getting there, and I want to catch it while we still got some flames.
Chasing the flames, chasing the flames.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Let's get back to chasing the flames. We have some potatoes that are just being finished now, a little light boil. And now we're going to saute some onions, some garlic, paprika, salt, pepper, and we're going to make potato lyonnaise the classic way. So here comes the saute. You can hear it sizzling. All the spices are already in there. And we're just going to sweat this down a little bit. Let it absorb that red paprika color. Ooh, it's gorgeous. I just love paprika. I love all peppers. I like hot. I like spicy. There we go. We're just going to sweat this out and let it just sort of relax right there. We got a nice sizzle going on. So we'll be back to it in a couple minutes. Just let it set. Take it slow. We're going to turn it down. Checking our flame here. Yes, indeed. We got a nice light flame. That's one thing about a gas stove outdoors in the daytime. It's hard to see those light blue flames that you're used to on your indoor stove. So you got to check your temp. Don't burn yourself. Don't just set yourself on fire. You're too important a person. Me, on the other hand, if I went up, oh, be a big fire. There's a lot of alcohol in my bloodstream. Very explosive. Ooh, smell that garlic. Oh, wow, good. Just makes you want to dive in there and bathe in it. Got a little breeze going. It's affecting our flame a little bit. That's all right. We planned for that. We know how to deal with it. Got a nice light saute going here. Ooh, yum. Looking good. We don't want to really overcook the onions, okay? Because we're still going to combine that with the potatoes, and then both of them together, being shoulder to shoulder, so to speak, are then going to go in the beast for about 15 minutes. And I'll tell you, once those flavors combine, it's just, potato lyonnaise is probably one of my favorite dishes. I had it when I was a kid at my dad's favorite steakhouse in San Diego, and that flavor never left me. And so this one has a little paprika in it, gives it a little color, a little kick, but it is really ready. It's ready to roll. Okay, we're going to take this off the heat because we're done. Let's get back to chasing the flames. So we're at the beast, and we got Jeff Siembieda here. I think I've got him sold on getting an outdoor oven, right? The beast. Yeah. We've talked about the way this works before. We've got a broiling action happen. We've got a conduction action that will cook from the bottom, and then we get radiation from all the sides. And we're going to put this in, okay, because it's a simple dish, and then we're going to take it out once in a while. We're going to turn it okay? So we'll turn each piece in there. We got some butter, and then I'm gonna throw, once it's in there, I'm gonna take a bottle and I'm gonna throw some very floral wine to it. We got a nice flame going there.
So how long will you keep it in the first time?
When we start, this goes by color, okay? So when we see that little bit of char start to get there, then we're gonna watch it real close and we get it to the char level that we want, because char's, it's not burnt. It's the work, it's the action of the flame and the smoke together. Okay, that's, when you get a grill mark, you're getting all that seasoning off your grill. Well, this is doing it in a different way. We're using combustion, and combustion is just the action of that flame. Now, it's going to be kind of hard to tell because of the basil, but you can see it's real low light, so you just got to watch it. So we're going to stand here and make sure that it gets where it needs to get, and then we'll take it out and we'll turn it. So 19 years now with the New Mexico Bowl?
This December will be the 20th Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Isleta, wow. Great partners.
No, they've been great. And the fact that it's a wonderful local brand who's done so much in the community. Isleta's been our title partner now this will be the third year. And the New Mexico Tourism Department and Visit Albuquerque since our inception. But yeah, 20 years this December, which you start thinking back on some of it. And, when we started in 2006, I left. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I was grateful ESPN offered me the opportunity. And I've said this a number of times before, but I might have been the only one dumb enough to think we're going to be here 20 years. Over and over, people, what are you going to do when the bowl game dies? And I'm like, wow, I think this thing's really good for our community. I think it's going to be a positive. I think it's going to be an economic driver. I think this is going to put us in an echelon with some of the great cities in America, and the reputation that the game's got over the 20 years, the amount of players who have come through, coaches, fans, it's done great things for our city and our state. I'm proud.
Truly has.
Looking at,
it's an icon by itself.
Well, it's become a tradition, and that's what, George, I was hoping it would be. But it takes time, and I remember when we started, I wanted it to be a tradition, and my daughter and a bunch of my friends' kids, they've been to every one of them or all of them, and the holidays, there's snow on the sandias, and the chubby guy coming down the chimney in the bowl game, and it's been that way, and it's become really cool, and the way of watching it help the economy and bring people to Albuquerque and bring people to New Mexico and realize the beauty and just stop listening to the outside noise and come here and realize what we've got, and yet host a great football game on what's always been a Saturday afternoon for the COVID year. I'm proud of it. And 20 years is something that we're celebrating this year.
That's fantastic.
And looking at many, many more.
How much heat do you get from your fans when you don't choose one of the New Mexico colleges?
We almost took a lot more when we did.
So really?
They've got to be eligible, obviously.
Yeah, oh, sure.
And I think, there have been a couple of times when we've taken New Mexico, and then when we've had New Mexico State for one time. I take heat every year. I mean, you put yourself in the public's eye. I take heat every day on the radio. We take heat every year running a bowl game. I mean, I'm not going to shy from that. As long as, and I firmly believe this, and I look in the mirror and I think I can say, yes, am I doing the right thing the right way for the right reason?
Yeah.
And I think we are, and I think we do the right thing the right way for the right reason. I know the positives that the bowl game has done for this community, for the state.
Yeah.
I've watched the party that it's become. I see every year, everybody's got a smile on their face and hang out with people they like and just celebrating our state and our city. And it's around college football, which I don't think we get to celebrate enough. I travel the country to see what college football does and how great it is for communities. And I take a little heat, sometimes more so when we do take New Mexico, or even when we took New Mexico. New Mexico State was a 10-win team. Playing that year against the runner-up. Who did play? They played Fresno State. We've gotten some real. I mean, when you start looking at the players who have come through here, it's so many pros, and over 200 guys have been in NFL camps and on rosters. So it's been really cool in the relationship.
Fantastic.
Mike Leach was one of everybody's favorites, and Rich Rodriguez and Rocky Long and Jim McElwain.
Rocky!
Great ones.
Gail and Joe used to be good friends in college.
As good as it gets, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was so happy when he was at San Diego State. I thought, and they went to a winning season right away. He's that good a coach.
Okay, that's where I took the heat because when he was at San Diego, that's my alma mater.
Yeah.
And
it's my parents' alma mater.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That's why you're wearing the scarlet and black.
Exactly. You can see that char. See it happen? Chef, come on over.
And now we're gonna turn everything?
Yeah, we're gonna give it a little bit more. Oh,
That's what I'm
oh,
Yeah. The nuclear ants.
look at this guy. Because you're gonna take it out. These will be yours.
Oh, I get to.
Yeah, or you need them. All right. I think the first thing we want to do is we want to turn it. Look at this little device. We're going to put it right. See how we got some kind of purplish ember in the back there? See that in that orange? Yeah. This a little closer. There we go. Cooking nice. A friend of mine made me this. And it's just, it looks, people look at it and go, what do you do with that? You know?
Probably one of your most good tools.
Saves the hair on your arms.
These sticks are about long enough, right?
Yeah, they'll get up there. Those are good to 900 degrees. Those are good to 750 degrees. That's 260 right there, inside there. We're right around 350. Let's get it over there, closer to 500. This is one hot mother. There you go. All right. Okay, now you're going to just quarter turn them, okay? Just a little bit. Get it about like that, all the way around.
You're feeding more than 14.
And we're going to get to a point where we're going to keep some of the things warm in the grill. We just have one burner on. Starting to look pretty.
Yeah, let me see. All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some more crispies on here.
Yeah, look at that.
Little bits and pieces.
Come on, chef, say it. Wow, good.
Wow, good.
All right. How did you get Isleta to
They've
join
been a
up?
partner for a number of years at Lovato. We held our luncheon there, I want to say for 14 years prior. So when we went to renegotiate the expired deal, we were in the market for a title partner. They were interested. I mean, it was a great conversation, and they saw an opportunity to take the Isleta brand on the national stage and through college football, through the bowl game.
All right, going back in.
Going back in.
So I tried to move some of those larger legs a little closer to the edge.
Was your mom a good cook?
Her mom was, and her grandma was. But
I think we were the generation that, because my mom was the same. Her mom and her grandma, they were like great cooks.
my dad was.
Yeah. My dad was great on the grill. He was a grill guy.
Yeah, no, my dad was a caterer.
Okay.
And so
Oh, wow. So you come from a food family.
on that side of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could throw a party, and he could cook pretty well. Yeah. We always have feasts.
We are going to cook the Lyonnaise potatoes in the Beast. We went and boiled these. We sauteed the onions, put a little paprika, salt and pepper, a little garlic. And now the Beast is going to put a little char on these guys. Temp, temp, temp. Chef, come over here.
600, 700. That's pretty hot.
That's hot.
It's pretty hot. They're going to start sizzling on the bottom pretty soon.
We're going to put a little wine in there as well so we can get a little steam going.
Sense a theme with your dishes.
The other thing you want to do is you want to move the fire to different positions. So we have fire in two positions. We've got it in the corner, and then we've got it right in front of this one pan. So if you look there, there's a fire in front of that pan, and now there's a fire in front of this pan.
Now you got sizzle.
We got the sizzling going on now. Get that right there. There we go. Look at that. Whoops. Good thing we sanitized. That looks good. The beauty of cast iron is it continues to cook while you're doing this. Look at that. Okay, now we'll do this one more time, and that's going to be it. Then we'll add the cheese in there. And we'll actually hold it behind you on the grill. We've got one burner on there. And this is one thing that I try to get across to people. That's a 7-burner Spire, one of the best on the market. And I've had big grills like this. I've had probably 5, 6 of them. This one's the best, bar none. But this one, you can broil, you can grill, you can sear, and then you could use it as a warmer because it's insulated all the way around on the bottom. And there's heat sinks in there. Built in the cabinet are a bunch of heat sinks so that, you can put your hand on it. It's never going to be super scorchy hot.
Yeah, just
use it, for what it's more than just a grill. Mm-hmm. Now we're getting smoke. Oh, we got it. That's it. Right there. Now we'll do this. How you like that, Chef?
that is awesome.
Huh? Isn't that cool? I mean, not cool, but
Hot.
cool. Hot. All right. Let's do the halibut for the halibut.
When are you gonna add the aromas to your TV show?
Yeah. Aroma television.
Chasing the flames, chasing the flames.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
BH Capital Limited is celebrating over 40 years of providing proactive finance and management solutions for American enterprise. Under the leadership of George Lovato Jr., the firm exists as an expert in the complex world of structured finance, modern management strategies and techniques, and breaking the code of marketing in the modern digital age. Through its ability to lend or invest singularly or in conjunction with other institutions or investors, American enterprise has been able to resolve many of the complex issues surrounding corporate finance as a result of BH Capital's participation. Having assisted and advised many top American corporate executives, BH Capital Limited is a driving force in American management consulting and advisory engagements. Find out more by visiting bhcapitalltd.biz.
Let's get back to chasing the flames. This is halibut. Now, you're probably saying, well, why isn't it in cast iron? It's not in cast iron because it's going to cook super fast in the beast. Remember all the ways we cook. We have to be careful not to set the aluminum on fire, but this is really something you just stand and watch turn color. And when it does it, it's just absolutely a work of art when it's finished. So you too can be an artist with 750 degrees and a thin piece of fish like this. So we're going to stick it in the oven and we're going to closely watch it. We're going to film it the whole time, and I guarantee you it's magic before your very eyes. Halibut for the hell of it. Here we go. Burn the hair off again, Chef. Maybe a little more. Let's see. Okay, we're going to close the door. That smoke was nice. So we're 700, 500 there, 800 there.
Here, solid.
We got good wood on it now. We're approaching 700, Chef.
So our aluminum is still intact. You'll be happy to know.
Set it right there.
Over here. That's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Still cooking. All right, we're just gonna melt that cheese. That's all. No big deal.
Hello, George. It's Jaime again.
Yes, boss.
How did it go this time? Were my Greek clients happy?
Yes, they're having a great time. Super time. You can hear them in the background.
You know, they flew a long way to be with you. You're my outdoor on-call chef guy, and they flew a long way. How did they like the fish?
They enjoyed
Did you make a hell of a lot of halibut? You
No one
better have
got
made a
sick.
lot of halibut, George. I hope there was enough for anybody. I'm concerned
Great,
there
boss.
wasn't
I gotta
enough.
go, boss.
And that beastie thing wasn't
Boss,
too hot,
I gotta
was it,
get back to
George?
serving
It
your
may not have been
clients,
hot. Did
boss.
anybody
I gotta
burn
go.
themselves? I'm worried.
you let
I'm
me go?
worried. I hope that Lyonnaise potato thing landed well.
Boss.
They were roaring for more.
I gotta go.
You know, George, after all that
Can you
flying,
let me
I'm
go?
sure my clients were very
Boss?
tired. They jet lag and
Boss?
everything. I hope you settled them down. Were they drinking? I hope they were drinking a lot, George.
I
You
gotta
know, that's
go.
a long flight from
Can you
Greece.
let me go?
And the vegetarian guy,
Boss?
did he enjoy no meat? He
Boss?
better have loved everything you did. All of them. My clients from Greece. Did you sing a few bars from Zorba? I hope you sang a few bars, George. If you didn't sing, they might have been very stressed. You know that Zorba tune. I hope they loved everything, George. I'm worried. I'm concerned. They shouldn't be disappointed, George. I hope they were happy.
I'm chasing the flame.
So what do you think, Chef? So far, so good. Salmon is awesome. Great job, Abel, wherever you are. Perfectly cooked. Seasoning is on point. How about you, Jeff? What'd you have first?
We're gonna try this. What the heck is that?
That's the salmon.
I'm kidding.
Is there any more salt or less salt? I don't know.
I'm chasing the flame.
Man, that's good.
Everything is so good.